Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with the Disastrous Life of Saiki season 2 episode number 11 and 12 reaction. Okay, the previous two episodes, the first one was with Mikoto where we know that Mikoto is trying to find out who the who her soulmate is, the person who has huge amount of aura and spiritual power, and she tries multiple ways to kind of get to know who it is. Yumehara helps her out and all that, and Saiki does his best to kind of stop her from realizing that it's him. And but by the end he has to actually show her his identity when Yumehara was almost falling down. And Saiki just went and helped her out and decided to come clean, because like he did the same thing for Reita as well, because just because they are also espers, he wanted them also to know about his ability. Otherwise, having like weird misunderstandings about it will probably become a problem in the future. So for these two he comes clean about his power. So he does the same thing for Mikoto as well. And obviously Mikoto's like, oh, you're my soulmate and all that, like that's what happened. And yeah, and also there was that section where Teruhashi falls sick, and the whole school starts thinking like, oh, something crazy has happened to her. There was that part with Chono where he wants to do something, like wants to perform very well in front of Midori, Nendo's mom. And like some disasters happen. Saiki tries to kind of tries to uh help them, help everyone out. But in the end we also see Chono as well, kind of like making everyone calm down, like helping others. And that's like his own that shows his goodness of heart, which Midori saw. So yeah. And that was that episode. The next episode we actually meet Kusuke again. And here something crazy happens. First of all, he comes back from London. His grandfather does his usual tsundere stuff, and he decides to stay with their grandparents and actually makes the whole place like a technologically advanced, I don't know, some kind of a thing. And like everyone has like automatic biosuits, stuff like that. A lot of weird things starts happening. Saiki gets concerned, and at first he made it seem as if like, oh, I'm doing it for everyone's betterment. But in the end we get to see that was like a plan to actually get Saiki, like just defeat Saiki or something like that. And these things have like a side effect, like the one which kind of reduces your age, which his grandmother used, actually accelerates the age. It's a temporary thing, all that stuff. And he runs away by the end of it. Like that was funny. And and yeah, I'm guessing he went back to went back to London again. Anyways, yeah. And yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, let's see what happens today. This is episode number 11. So yeah, let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. An ugly bolt out of the blue. Okay. Who is this? Maki? Who is she giving this to? Is this guy? Oh, it's Fernando. No, wait, what? Oh boy. Oh no. Yup. He's She must have lost a bet. Okay, let's see. Oh no, she actually. Oh boy. Psyche's expression changed. Oh boy. What happened in her life? Oh my god, wow. Oh, okay. Oh. Ah, there you go. That was the why reason. Wow. Oh my. Liberty to be picking. I'm. Kaido's freaking out. Famous phrase. Oh my god, yo. Ooh, yeah. Well, yeah. Oh no, here we go. It'll be interesting to see their opinion on this. And there you go. I just Nendo's dream. Yeah. What? Why did you? What? Who writes like this? Wait, oh my god. Nobody. Oh, okay, what is. Oh god. Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah. Self taught. Okay, who is he going to? Oh, no. Then, oh no. Then who? Who's left? You come with me. I knew it. Well, nice. Beating him up. Oh no. Yeah, you have to do it nice and slow. Oh, nice. Uh, yeah, he's probably like, yeah, he's like, what's going on? Oh no. He's not going to. There you go. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Exactly. Why did he? Okay. Oh, there you go. Stop making. Oh, he's giving us all to hold back. There you go. Oh, damn. Oh, for you. He's like, what is going? Yeah, exactly. You kind of have to do it. That's me. Oh, really? Interesting. So that's what was happening. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Oh boy, here we go. Hmm. Oh my god. Yeah, all the attention will go on him now. A fight between the two worst people. Oh my god, I can. What? I can probably guess what's going to happen here. Ah, nice. But she's blessed by God, so I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, I thought. Oh boy. Yeah. I also have one. Oh, Kuriko. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we forgot about her. No, no, no. No, I don't think. Oh god. No, stop. Thank you, Kusuke. I cannot. Oh my god. He's rich, you know? Yeah. Oh no. He's like, let's get out of here. Don't. Oh my god, he's here. Ah! Yeah, exactly, for the first time. Oh boy. Terash's user response. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god, yo, it took me a while to realize what's going on. Oh my. Hey. Oh my god. Yeah, like she's loved by God. Oh no. They- Yo, everyone, yeah. Yeah, this is a chill tears. Yo. Wow. He takes a helicopter and leaves. Average guy. What? Okay. Next to him. Oh. Oh yeah, that guy, the average guy. The ultimate middle. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Nobody remembers. He's so average. He's probably invisible or something. He's like, oh, you are my master. Teach me your ways. Yeah. Wow. Oh, average height, weight. Ordinary. Wow. Oh boy, here we go. Peace and quiet. Ordinary. Ah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Here we go. All yeah, average. What? What? You want to fight him or something? Oh, okay. Yeah, ordinary. Well, there you go. Saiki took care of him. Oh no. Oh no, he's going to. Oh boy, here we go. Great. Ah, there you go. Ordinary. Oh boy. Library room. Yeah, why? Hmm. Wow. Goenji Tsukasa. Ah. Yeah, like the whole spoiler, like, the excitement that it gives him. Oh wow. Oh no. Oh no, psychometry. Here we go. Wait, what? Yeah. Thank God. Yeah. Oh. Okay. The names, isn't it the? Okay. This in itself is a story. You can see, like, by using psychometry. Yeah. It is. Yeah, he's like, I need more. Yeah. But that in itself is a story. Oh! Only he. He's like, oh, I'm curious now. Okay. No, he probably read the book. Oh, are they married or something? That's why. That's why only one of them brought it. Yeah. What? Yo! Yo! Wow. Oh, they're not married still. Okay. Oh, to be continued. Ah! Wow. That's pretty gross. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. What is going on? Where's the continuation? Wait. Oh. Yeah. It's probably his son or something, you know? That's funny in the end. That's one way to, that's one way to get to know a story. Okay. All right. So this episode we begin with um oh yeah, we begin with Nendo getting like a letter from one of the girls, and this part is so funny. It's like it teaches you what not to judge anything by what it looks like. Basically, it was that. So Nendo at the beginning, like he's just reading the letter. The Kaido comes in. Kaido's like, "Oh, what are you reading? You want me to help you out? You probably can't even read it." Haha. Gets to see the letter, and then all the heart shapes and everything, and he didn't even properly read it, probably read like half of it. And after reading the way the letter was written, after reading that, he starts freaking out, obviously, like he's like, what the hell, like someone has actually asked you out. And he's freaking out and everything, and because he did not read the whole thing. And like seeing something like that, in that way written, and in the way like the heart shapes and everything what's given over there, obviously we're going to jump into conclusions. And his his reaction was extremely funny, like he was like just just like stuttering and everything. And now the first thing I also thought about it, I was like, okay, maybe this is like a bet or something, like they the girl probably lost in some bet, and some maybe her friends told him to do that, or something like that happened, and I thought that would be the whole punchline or something. But Psyche kind of thought about it. Psyche's like, okay, maybe it's something like that, and he used psychometry to see, and saw that it's actually her, like and this is again, Psyche also did not properly see the psychometry. He just saw the first section where the girl was just writing the letter and kind of like kind of blushing and smiling, and he jumps into conclusion that, oh my god, this is a real deal. Like I'm pretty sure if he waited up until the end, the final section would have been, the girl would have been like, oh, I really want him in our baseball team, something like that, and the whole like a mystery would have been solved. But he jumps into conclusion, and he's like, oh my god, what's going on? And I think this is the first time we see Psyche, not first time, but it's like one of the very rare occasions that we see Psyche actually showing an expression. Like he's he's like, oh my god, what's going on? I love how Kaido just goes and throws up. And like here's another thing, Nendo also did not read it properly, like he was probably struggling to read it. And that's why listening to Psyche and Kaido, he was like, oh really, is that what's going on? Like I'm actually popular. And obviously his it goes to his head. He's like, I'm like, this is about me, like it's like 100 or 200 people are obviously going to like me or something. And like he just starts getting like an ego boost. Like the letter is written like, I saw you there out on the school's baseball field last Sunday. As soon as I laid my eyes on you, incredible. but fall in love instantly. Like half of it is shown. Yeah, the wording seems like she's actually confessing, but she's probably talking about his incredible form. His incredible form and incredible reflex. You know, that's why. And she, and now Kaido's like, what's going on? Like, how did he saw you? She's telling that she saw you over there. What were you doing? And Nendo talks that, oh, I never really did much. I wasn't even called on the field. It was like last time that I was called, and I did like a finishing home run, which won the match. And and then he's like, oh, also there's also another thing that happened. I actually saved her from from a ball. It was coming towards her. I saved her from that. It's like what the hell is talking like a main character. Oh boy. And now obviously Nendo's like, haha, yeah, this is me we are talking about. Obviously this is very simple. And then Kaido's like, okay, how are you going to respond? He's like, I don't know, I'll just maybe she's not my type, I'll just reject her. And Kaido's freaking out. Kaido's like, you think you have the the choice of actually choosing? You think you're that we are that fortunate enough, and you've got this chance, you should take it. Then starts freaking out Kaido, and Kaido also starts blushing and just embarrassed to tell about the whole what couples do and all of that. She was kind of blushing and all. While all of these shenanigans are happening, in comes Hiro and Kuyasu. They're like, oh, what are you doing? Did Nendo do something again? Haha. And kind of like he got an actual letter from a girl. And they're like, what are you saying? It must be something else. You must be joking. Haha, let me read it. And as soon as they read it, they have the same expression. And they're freaking out, and Nendo's getting more happy and more prideful. He's like, this is me you're talking about. I'm such a great catch, guys. Why don't you understand? This is normal. And now, while Hiro's the only person who properly read it after that, he's like, wait a minute, guys, I think you're jumping into conclusions. Read this properly. She just wants you for the baseball team. And here you go. It's written, I love watching you play baseball from the depths of my heart. I want to go to Koishin with you. I'll be waiting for you to join me. Baseball team manager, Shiko Maki. She was the manager of a baseball team. And the expression on everyone's face, especially Nendo. Oh my god. Oh god, that was funny. Oh yeah. There you go. All dreams crushed. Oh. Okay, the next part. The physical education class, everyone's doing judo, and obviously Hiro is a black belt, Kaido tries to act as if he's a black belt, because of his Junie tendencies. He's like, oh, I have this power in my left hand or whatever. The teacher is like, go back. Don't joke around here. So everyone's grouping up, obviously Nendo's rival is Hiro, so Hiro takes up Nendo, while Kubayasu takes up Kaido. So and Saiki's all alone. Saiki's like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Everyone just joined, just teamed up. And the teacher is like, all right, you don't have to feel bad. I'll help you out. Now the thing is, the teacher is actually talented in this, so Saiki obviously needs to at least show a little bit of what can I say, a little bit of effort. Otherwise the teacher will be like, what the hell are you doing? You're not taking this seriously enough, blah blah blah, all that he's going to say. So for Saiki, that little amount of effort ended up being when he takes the teacher and kind of just drops him. And Saiki's like, okay, there you go, I use minimal effort. And then he realizes what mess he has made, because this is not any student, this is a teacher, and he's supposed to be very good at this. So he realizes that after doing it, and he's like, oh no, I actually dropped him on the floor. That kind of shows that I'm really good. That's what he did not want. He always wants to be average, in front of everyone. And the teacher's like, oh, this guy, he'll shine he's the future of the Japanese judo world. And Saiki's like, oh my god, like this is a problem. Everyone's like, eyes are on him. So the teacher is like, all right, Hiro, you're a black belt here, go with Saiki. And like Saiki is like, oh my god, like he's like, okay, I need to salvage this. How do you salvage this? Kind of get defeated by him. He tries to do that when Hiro grabs him. He kind of grabs his, like, the sleeve, and tries to, like, act as if he lost, where Hiro threw him on the ground, and he starts crying, and Hiro's like, what the hell are you doing? You're not taking this seriously enough. And Saiki realizes that, okay, like, I cannot just normally give up, because they saw me defeating the teacher. I should at least give like a good enough, like, performance, and then lose. And that's what he does. Like, he kind of, like, just shows out his aura, and kind of, like, has like a little tussle with him. And like Hiro kind of, like, gets a little bit, like, just starts sweating and everything, and he's like, oh my god, Saiki is going to defeat me if I not take this seriously enough. And in the end, there was like a good battle, and he drops him. So the thing here is, Saiki actually kind of gave his all a little bit, but he also controlled Hiro's body to make it as if he defeated. So basically, Saiki defeated Saiki. That's what he says in the end. Like, the only person who is good enough to defeat me is me. And that's what he did. So he's like, okay, that should take care of this. And Hiro's like, okay, that was a good battle, but I still won. And obviously, everyone's attention shifted on Hiro, and they're like, okay, Hiro is able to defeat Saiki, so he's the future of the Japanese judo world. And then Nendo's like, okay, let me do it. And for a moment, Saiki was thinking that, all right, so still I'm like the second person here, so still everyone's attention is on me. I should try to, like, kind of mitigate that. He doesn't even need to, because Nendo drops Hiro, and everyone's attention goes to Nendo now. So he became number 3, Saiki, and Saiki's like, okay, thank god, no one's attention will be on me from this point onwards. Like, Nendo and Hiro will be the only one in the radar. So there you go, it worked out pretty well. All right. The next scene, oh my god, Teruhashi comes to Saiki's house to, just invite him for, like, the New Year's and all. And she was doing, like, this weird act outside, kind of improvising, like, improving him, like, Saiki's, like, way he would act and all. And that was kind of funny to see her doing, like, those weird things. But anyways, Kokomi is like, all right, let me press the button, the bell. He presses the bell, and Saiki's like, I have it ready. I already disconnected the intercom. But as we know, Kokomi is blessed by God, so this wouldn't actually work by the end of it. Something's going to happen, and somewhere or the other, whatever Kokomi wants, she's going to get it. That's what happens. In comes Kusuke, which Saiki never, like, predicted. And Kusuke comes in. Kusuke's like, oh, who are you? Like, come in. And they get in. Now, from this point onwards, Kokomi realizes that something odd with Kusuke, which she doesn't realize at the beginning. Later on, she realizes that he has not done the usual oh that everyone does. And at first she was like, okay, something's really odd about him, which I don't understand, but I don't like it, And like, he just comes in normally. He's like, oh, like, oh, what are you doing, mom and dad? Like, how are you? And he's like giving everyone, like, the New Year's money, and he's like, oh, okay, Kokomi, you're also here. Here, take it. And Kokomi's like, no, it's okay. Like, like, you don't have to give me. And he's like, it's fine. I have billions of dollars and, like, money in my bank account. And Kokomi thinks that he's just joking, but he's actually not joking. He's rich because of his, scientific inventions and all. I love how the dad is like, oh, you're going to give me money as well? And it's like, what the hell are you saying? Like, I want money from you. You give me money. Why should I give you money? Now, while all of this was happening, obviously everyone forgot, even I also forgot, that the thing is, the setting here is Saiki has a sister. Her name is Kuriko. And obviously Kokomo is like, wait, where is Kuriko? And everyone's confused, like, Saiki realizes what's going on. The dad is like, who Kuriko? Okay, Kuriko, this thing. Brings out the food. And she's like, no, not that Kuriko, I'm talking about her sister. He's like, sister? Which? He was going to say it, but like Kusuke probably realized what's going on, and he just stopped his dad from saying anything. And he's like, oh, like, yeah, he's like outside. She's abroad, like, study. And his dad also realizes what's going on. And so now all of this was happening. So Saiki was like, you know what? I need to get her out of here because I don't want Kusuke to be anywhere near her, because this is going to a bigger messy situation if that happens. Like two troublesome people, together, it's not good. Like it's a recipe for disaster. So it's the first time that Saiki and her thoughts actually matched. He's like, okay, Kokomi, come out. And Kokomi is very happy. Kokomi is like, oh my god, finally. And then Kusuke just accompanies them into the shrine. And obviously Teruhashi is not happy with this. And here, oh my god. This part, genuinely, I was also thrown off, Like, he starts saying that, oh, are you two going out or something? And Teruhashi is like, oh, no, it's nothing like that. That would be his usual response, but she starts getting embarrassed, and she's like, no, it's not nothing like that. And so here Kusuke is like, oh, I knew it, like you two are not like, don't match together, like ha 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 ha, he's laughing. And obviously Kokomi is like, oh no, it's not because of that, Saiki has a lot of good points. It's not, that's not what I'm like, that's not like it, that's not the reason. And this part really threw me off, where he just says like, oh, I'm not talking about that, I know how Saiki is good, talented, I'm talking about you are not good for her. What's so funny about this scene? Both the brothers of Kokomi and Saiki are the same, basically, if you look at it. Like, what's his name? I don't even remember his name. Kokomi's brother, like, forget it, I don't remember his name, and I can't be bothered to. The way he's so obsessive about Kokomi, and always I'm pretty sure he would have said the same thing that Kusuke said here, that, oh, you're not good for him, to Saiki. He said that multiple times, while here Kusuke as well says the same thing to Kokomi. He's like, oh, you're not good for him. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know about Saiki's good points, that's not what I'm talking about, I'm talking about you. They're the same, these two. Obviously, Kusuke is not as obsessive as Kokomi's brother, but still, there's like a huge degree of obsessiveness. And that part really threw me off, and I'm like, oh my god, what is going on here? And here Kokomi realizes what's weird about her. He's actually the only person who has not done the Ohu, and she realized it, and Saiki is like, you know what, you're joking around now, like, but I wouldn't actually try to mess with her, because she also throws me off. Like weird things happen when you're around Kokomi. And yeah, that's what starts happening. When he starts making fun of her, Kokomi starts crying, and all the other people just rushes in to beat up Kusuke, and Kusuke realizes what's going on. And he probably called like a helicopter and ran away. While Kokomi is like, finally, everyone's gone. Now we can just move on alone. Oh boy, that was too funny. Alright, the next scene is where Saiki finds his goal, like the person who he respects, the ordinary guy, Hiroshi Sato. He's like, just how people have their future role model or goal, his Saiki's goal is Hiroshi Sato. It's so normal that he wants to be like him. And he realizes that just like how he gets 90, the half marks all the time, there's someone else who gets it every time, and that person is obviously not a psychic, so he's getting it normally. So that means he's ordinary and average, and and that's that person he wants to be. So he decides to go there, asks Kaido about him, and no one actually remembers him. There's one person who was like, oh, that guy, yeah, I do remember, there you go, he's reading a book. And we see him, he's just reading a book, and everything about it is so normal that Saiki is extremely happy. He is just reading a book. His height, his weight is also very normal, he has very normal friends. One person who's kind of like, like a little bit chubby, another person who's like wearing a glasses, both of them, like like that, like the, the trio, the ordinary trio, that type of a thing. And like they are talking about him with him about stuff, and he's just normally like, just talking about the school days and everything. And suddenly Kaido comes in, and not Kaido, sorry, Reta comes in, and Reta starts like, just bothering him about it, which person he likes, which idol he likes, this and that. And I think he says Kanna, but I'm guessing that's like an actual person, I'm guessing. And and Saiki's like, oh, that's also ordinary. And then there was that baseball club situation where he's like, oh, I have to go, like I have a job to do, I won't be able to play. And and being in baseball club is also so ordinary, and he's in his head, he's thinking like, am I that ordinary? What's wrong with me? Why am I always blending into the atmosphere? And Saiki's like, no, that's better. You be ordinary, you're my role model. And he's just following him around. And then he just bumps into this random thug, you know and obviously, the very ordinary and cliche response that a thug does in anime. As soon as you bump into him, he'll be like, oh, you broke my hand. What are you going to do about it now? I need 1 million yen for my hospital fees. Something like that they always do. Another cliche response. And Psyche is like, wow, this is also ordinary. And just like an ordinary person, he just like, just uses the, like, just kneels on the ground, and he's like, oh, please forgive me. And he thinks about his ordinary family, and how his ordinary family would not be able to give so much money. And he's like, oh my god, what am I going to do? And the guy was probably going to hit him or something, and Psyche just uses the ball to, get him. And he looks up, and he's like, wait a minute, what's going on? I didn't do anything. But this random ball comes in and like gets him, and then he suddenly thinks like, wait a minute, am I actually not ordinary? Then I was able to get out of this situation that, like, this easily. And Psyche was kind of fearing this. Psyche was like, oh my god, I don't want him going in this direction. But then he suddenly, who am I kidding? I'm as ordinary as I'm always. And Psyche just left like a breath of, like, relief. He's like, oh, thank god. He did not let that go to his head. he's still my role model, the ordinary person. Oh my god. All right, and the final part, this part was extremely hilarious, because Psyche tries to, like, like read like a book. And here, usually he gets like spoiled by people who have read it. So here he comes to the school library, and here he reads, like, he usually reads mystery, which, like, I guess like a mystery gives him that thrill, that he always wants. So he really reads the mystery book, and it takes out like a book, and the book is like taken by Shoko Murakami. And he's like, okay, this person took the book before as well. And he didn't think much. When he was going to get it, suddenly the psychometry kicks in, and he sees like a random vision of two people, just coming, one boy and one girl. And like their faces are just so unusual. But anyways, they're just there, and they talk about it, and they're like, it seems as if they're going to, like, like they like each other, and that type of, it's like a start to like a romance novel or something like that. It happens. And Psyche's like, oh my god, thank god I did not get spoiled. But what was up with that random, like, scene? He doesn't think much about it at first. He reads it, and he's like, wait a minute, let me see the next book. And he talks about like, he checks out the other volume as well, and there he gets to see the library card also has Shoko Murakami and the other person's name. And he's like, wait a minute, they also took this, that means they're together. You know what, he's like, all right, let me peek in a little bit and see what's going on. And he sees that they're kind of like, getting well together. And then, like, that guy confesses, and that's where it ends. So he's like, wait a minute, this is like a cliffhanger. I want to know what's happening after this. And he's like, all right, you know what, let me try and get another book. Wait a minute, where's that next part? Just a sec. Okay, the next one that he takes out only has Murakami's name on it, and he's like, "Wait a minute, what's going on? Why is it only Murakami's name? What happened to the other person?" So he's curious. He's like, "Okay, let me see it," and he sees it and sees that both are like, together, and that's why he realizes that, okay, so only one person took the book, because there's no need for both of them to take the book, if they're together. And it's it ends in such a weird way where like the self-proclaimed fiance comes in, Shoko's fiance, and that's where it ends. And Saiki's like, all right, this is pissing me off. Why is it always ending like a to be continued way? The next one, he sees them fighting suddenly, and then it's like they're having like like this exchanging blows and everything, and this guy has like the book in his like like inside his shirt. That's why he didn't get that much injured. And suddenly it ends where he deals like a final blow to the other guy. Okay, gets the next book, and here he sees that the other guy is losing as well, because that guy also had another book in the thing. Like this is like continuing like this, and it ends there again. Now the final one, he tries to see what happened there, but then sees some random people just like putting like like doing the books, like packaging them. So the story is not there anymore. They have not taken this book, I guess. And Saiki is like, oh my god, what's happening? I need to know. Like obviously, like, this became like a whole like a whole story. And because Saiki always gets spoiled about these type of things, he doesn't he usually doesn't feel that much excited, but this is happening like this, like a part of the story is here, part of the story is there, and all. He's so excited, and he's like, yeah, like I want to know what happens. And then in a mysterious way he gets his answer. The person who is like the librarian, his name is Higashino. So that guy won that means, I'm guessing this is like his kid or something. So, and that's where it ended. That was interesting, like I said, because usually Saiki like never gets excited because of the spoilers and stuff, and like detective books kind of makes him like more hyped up about things, like there's like mystery and like cliffhangers and everything, and that's why he loves mystery books. So this was also kind of like a whole mystery setting, because he was getting everything little by little. That's why he was so excited. And you cannot get spoiled here because psychometry in itself is giving you the story. So that made it even more exciting for Saiki, and he had his fun, while it lasted. I wonder if he's going to do this in the future, like in maybe in one of the future things as well. Maybe like like he'll realize there's another story kind of happening in like in these type of situations, and try to do psychometry to get to know more stories like this. Because weird ways, like stories are entangled with so many things. You know, like maybe like a, I don't know, like a place, maybe like a place where someone goes and someone meets someone over there, and they kind of meet there every time, and every time like a new story unfolds. Maybe like like a place like that exists, and Psyche suddenly uses psychometry there and realizes what's going on, and little by little uncovers the story, like in this way. It's kind of interesting. Anyways, all right, that was that episode. Let's see what happens in the next one. This is episode number 12. So yeah, I'll be putting the subtitles in the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. A strong declaration of friendship. Okay. Wait, what? What's who is this? Rifta. It's Rifta. Oh boy. What? Wow. Wow. He probably realized that she's coming. That's why he just dipped. Exactly, there you go. He's in the toilet. Ah, that's what is happening. Big guns. Okay. Wow. Yo, you're. Oh, there he is. Yeah? Oh my god. Okay. So that's what. Yeah. Hmm. Uh, okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Yo. All right. All right. It's censored. Yo. Yeah, like the whole thing with Teruashi was the thing. Yeah. Wow. Last one. Probably not. Oh my god. Okay, there you go. Oh no. Uh, she actually told her opposite. Uh, yeah, I kind of realized that's what's going on. Hey, what? Oh my god. Yeah, this is a messed up, yeah, troublesome situation. This became even more entangled. Like, wow. Everyone's like, oh wow, this is amazing. Oh my god, oh my god. Only 20. Oh boy. Yeah. Wow. Kuzu, okay. He's like, thank God, she's going to take care of Kokomi. Oh boy, oh my God. Yeah? Three. Wait, why are you here? Oh my God. Oh, that's Saiki. I was like, okay, what's going on? Possibility. Okay. Oh wow. Who the? Wait, who are these? This looks some kind of a. Wow. Byakuya. Damn, the names are crazy as well. Yeah. You just. No one's look. Oh my God. Yeah. Everyone will be like, there you go. Oh! Stop! Yeah, I think they're just. Yeah, they're doing this for Kokomi. Oh my God. Oh, wait, he was doing that. Wow. Oh boy. Yeah. Hey! Just drags them away. Ricky Jr. What? What is going on? No, what is that? Mushroom? Oh. Whoa. Oh, that's him. Okay. Still alive. Yeah. Yeah, Ricky Jr. Okay. Oh. Yeah, always. Wait, what? What? Oh, that's why. Wow. Yeah, he doesn't use it on him. Okay. Ah! Yeah. Oh! Wow. Wow. That's what it did. Yes. Yeah. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oh no. He left him here? Can Psyche can probably. Oh no. What? Oh my god. Are they like stuck here? They're stuck here. Wow. Oh, okay. Oh no, you guys, try to open it. Oh, yeah, maybe that can work. Who said that in the end? Yeah, it's already open. Oh no. It's unlocked. Yeah. Disastrous life of Hiroshi. Oh my god, he's going to again get into trouble. He's like, look. He's like, oh, so ordinary. Wow. Okay. He's ordinary in every aspect. Oh, wait, where? Oh, there. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. How much? Wow. What? Oh, here we go. Probably nothing? Yeah. Oh my god. Stop. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. He doesn't understand. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Or run. Ah, yeah. Yeah, he did that before, so. What? Wow. Ah, okay, that's interesting. Damn. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay. Genius of the ordinary. Oh, okay. No, try not to get involved with him. You'll make his life extraordinary if you do that. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, he's using all of this to kind of, yeah, make him try to, yeah, make him his friend. Ordinary. Oh, wow. This is the first time he tries to make a friend, and this is what happens. Oh, wow. What's going on here? What is his hair? Wow. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't know of it. Wow. Okay, there you go. This. What about Nendo? Yeah. Mullet. What about Nendo? Where is he? Oh no, what's going on? Wow. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. His chin is his chin is also being hidden. He probably doesn't really realize. Oh boy. Oh no. Yeah, people do that. Like I said, exactly. I knew it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. True, true. Wow. No. Oh. Hey, hey, yo, stop. Yeah, there you go. Short-lived. These two episodes, then they became popular, both the times. Kind of. The whole thing with the baseball club and all that. Oh, God. Oh. All right, that's it. All right, this episode, we begin with with Rifta. Oh boy, so she starts getting okay. So at the beginning, she kind of had like a little misunderstanding. Like she thought that she liked Saiki, but it was actually the opposite. It was not Saiki, but she actually liked Teruhashi. So like because we've always seen her kind of like getting, even though she wanted to like wanted to defeat Teruhashi, there was a part of her that kind of like just always was smitten with her. So she misunderstood it about, she thought that she liked Saiki, but it was actually Teruhashi, and like that was the whole thing, which we also did not realize it at the beginning. So as always, she's like kind of like, here's the thing, even in the dream, like she was seeing the dream where Teruhashi was there. So obviously she was confused. She was like, oh, it's because of Saiki, but it was not because of Saiki, it was because of Teruhashi. And I love how it was actually Saiki who was changing his face in the end as Nendo to give her like a shock, like to. Oh my god, that was funny. But either way, she just, like she's seeing these dreams, obviously thinking that, oh, probably it's because of Saiki. I want to tell him my feelings and all that, and she's just waiting in class, waiting for the bell to ring to just dash out and go and meet Saiki. While Saiki knew about this happening and he's in the toilet eating. So now Rifta is like, all right, you know what? I'm not giving up. I'll be standing in front of the locker because obviously he's going to come here sooner or later. And Saiki has some other plans. Saiki knew what he's going to do. So Saiki decides to use this opportunity to, kind of make her lose interest in him. And just like how he did with Teruhashi, he thought like, okay, let me do the same thing here. That's why she probably told Mikoto about it and said that, oh, you'll be helping me out. And obviously Mikoto's way like happy, like like she's more than happy to do it. She starts like like clinging to Saiki and all that. So here's the thing. Up until now, even Saiki had this type of a thought process that he thought that, all right, it's not that she likes me, it's basically she doesn't want like Kokomi to like me, like that, the thing that Kokomi likes me, she just wants to be like a like wants to just be in Kokomi's way. That's why she's actually confusing love with rivalry. And he thought that, all right, so if I get like someone else, then her focus will move from me to Kokomi, because she's no way involved with me then. like then like being like like since she's actually mistaking her feelings of love for her feelings of rivalry for something else, she'll come out of that. That's what Saiki thought. That is some way like true. At the same time, there was one thing he and was not understanding at this point, which he later on realizes, that okay, what happens here is like Mikoto and Saiki comes in front of her, and at first she's like, oh my god, what the hell is going on, and she tries to kind of kind of just get in their way and just like just has like a little quarrel with Mikoto, and Mikoto just spews all that like stuff, all those censored words. And in the end she's like, okay, like I probably did not like Saiki like that, because I don't feel anything. And then Saiki's like, there you go, this is what I was saying, her feelings of rivalry towards Kokomi, she actually thought it was feelings of like towards me. So now that Kokomi is out of the picture, she will not mess with me. It is true, but at the same time, what Saiki did not realize is that, which he realizes later on, is what her actual feelings are. So basically, she kind of, like sees the situation that they are like, together, and sees Kokomi coming, and she quickly puts them in like a locker so that Kokomi doesn't see it. And that is when she realizes that it's not that he likes Saiki, it's that he liked Kokomi. And that was what was going on, and she didn't want Kokomi to feel hurt by seeing that, so that's why he shoved them inside the locker. And so there you go, it's not a rivalry, but it's also like like an affection that she felt for Kokomi. That is the reason why she like which is the thing that Saiki did not understand at the beginning. She thought that the feelings of rivalry was making her do this. It was not feelings of rivalry, it was feelings of affection. So that's what he realizes at that point, and she also, Rifta also realizes. And as soon as she realizes, she just clings onto Kokomi like a koala. Like, what is that? Like a koala, she's clinging onto her. Oh boy. And in Mikoto was also inside, so she also realizes what's going on. She's like, oh, like something I was not expecting. And Saiki is also like, yeah, like I understand what's going on now, but this got more troublesome. So basically, exactly, like like what a weird, like Mikoto likes Saiki doesn't want to get involved in any of this. Kokomi likes Saiki, Rifta likes Kokomi. Oh my god, what is this? This is not even a... That's why he said this became even more troublesome. Like what type of a what type of a thing is going on here? It's not even a love pentagon. It's like a weird thing going on. Oh my god. Anyways, so there you go. Saiki's like, all right, like we're going to get into more troublesome situation from this point onwards, since this is happening. And now later on we get to see Rifta's like, okay, I do want to kind of what do you call it, what's that word, I do want to cheer on Kokomi in her in her love, like the whole thing that she likes Saiki. She does want to cheer her on, but what happened with Mikoto, she remembers that, and she's like, oh, Saiki is a scumbag, like I cannot let that happen, because stuff that happened, Mikoto and him, that all that thing that's happened, and Saiki realizes that this is going into a more troublesome situation. But then as soon as she says that, what, Kokomi, let's go to like a mixer, Saiki realizes this is actually an opportunity for Kokomi to change Kokomi's mind. And he's like, you know what, this is good, like what's the worst that could happen? Nothing. But the best thing that could happen is Kokomi actually puts her attention on someone else, and that's the best thing that could happen. So Saiki's like, all right, I'm going to help them out to do that. So they go to a mixer, and obviously Kokomi at the beginning, Kokomi is like, oh no, I don't want to be here, but in his heart she's like, let's see how it goes. And Yumehara also came here because Teruhashi brought her with them. and Saiki's in the other room just waiting and keeping an eye on them, and like is going to help them out so that Teruhashi actually forgets about Saiki. So in comes these three boys. I don't know what that, like, these boys look like some kind of an, like, in a boy band or an idol group, like characters, like, members from there, with the dress and everything. Even the names are just crazy, like Byakuya Amagi, Saiyonji Kanemitsu, modeler, major corporation, parents are wealthy. Mitsurugu Kongoji, rich, possibly fluent in English. No, it's really worth bragging about. Wow. All right. Okay, so they start introducing themselves, and Yumehara starts introducing herself. No one's listening. Neither anyone's listening to Imu. And as soon as Kokomi's turn comes, everyone's just writing down and everything. Oh my god! And Rifta just even disses Yumuhara even more. She's like, "Oh, what are you doing? I don't accept it." I understand why you want to talk to Kokomi because she's so pretty, but you should also be nice to ugly people. Yumuhara's like, "What is going on? Why is she insulting me?" Oh my god. And it's so funny that they like, okay, wait, I think they try to leave here. Yeah, they try to leave here, and as soon as they say like, "Oh no, stop," like, okay, like, we're sorry about it, like, we should also talk to, it was our fault, they stop after that. And obviously they stop because they want to keep talking with Kokomi. Now obviously Saiki is kind of little by little just keeps like putting things in their head, like, for example, oh, it's too a bit cold here, and Saiki also knows about Kokomi's favorite song and all that, so it's like inserting all of that inside their head, and they're doing it, so everything's going pretty well. And it's so ironic that Saiki is like, oh, like, I wanted, like, like, kind of, he's making it as if that these people can, like, like the Kokomi, like, starts liking them because they're, like, they're like, he's inserting all the information about Kokomi inside their head, so that they're like, Kokomi actually gets, like, like, starts liking them, because she'll be like, oh, these people are know a lot about my, no, sorry, oh, I'm fumbling. These people are a lot like my type, so that's how she's trying to, like, orchestrate this in this way. But it's so ironic that the person who knows the most about Kokomi here is actually Saiki. And since that's, like, like, he's actually feeding all those information to them, they're doing the thing, and Kokomi is like, oh, this is quite fun, and which kind of shows that basically Saiki is the one who is, like, just the person who knows the most, and like, she's probably the person who she would have the most fun with. And even while doing, like, all of this, she kind of remembers, she's like, oh, it would be more fun if Saiki was here. And well, even if he were here, he'd still be sitting there with a blank look on his face. And Saiki's kind of sitting down, and like, I'm pretty sure this is the part where he actually felt bad of manipulating Kokomi, because in a way this is manipulating her, isn't it? Like, he's just using these other people and feeding them information, and, like, like, making Kokomi misinterpret the situation and think that, oh, these guys are also quite nice, they're like my, like, they're just my type, which is actually not true. They're doing that because Saiki is actually feeding information to them. So in a way this is manipulation, and while he's doing that, he realizes that Kokomi is thinking about him and thinking like, oh, it would be so fun if Saiki was here, which I'm pretty sure this part made him feel extremely guilty and extremely, like, disappointed in himself, because that's what he's doing. Basically, he's tricking someone, like, that one person who's thinking about him, he's tricking that person into into a situation like this. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened. He realized that it slowly dawned on him that, what the hell am I doing? Like, I'm just tricking her at this point. And if like, if some way or the others Kokomi is like, oh, like, these people are a lot like me and my type, let me start, like, going out with them, one of them, and see how it goes. It'll be based on a whole false persona, because these people are not like that at all. Saiki basically fed the information to them. So basically, Saiki is tricking Kokomi in dating someone who's not her type, and he's like, making like that type of, it's like very messy situation, and it's not like, like not looking good. And Saiki actually realizes that and probably felt bad. And that is the reason why after that, when these guys come out, Saiki's like, all right, you know what, you guys come with me, and I made a mistake and I'm not going to let that let that continue. So he drags them away, I think. And they start doing rock paper scissors. Like, puts rock, grabs them, and says, well, either way, I can't give her any of I can give her to any of you. I'll be taking you all of you home. And that's where it stops. So there you go, that's basically what happened. Like, obviously, like, what Saiki was doing there, it was basically manipulation, and he didn't realize at the beginning, and later on, as it dawned on him, he realized, what am I doing? Like, like, I'm just tricking someone, and that's not okay. So that's why he took responsibility of that situation and grabbed those guys and decided to take them away, which was good. I'm content with the way it ended. All right, and then the next scene is where we get to suddenly see Nendo's hamster comes with him to the school. He also came before with him in that abandoned island. None of us knew. Not even Saiki knew, because he usually doesn't scan Nendo because his head is always empty. And only, like, like, Mera was the one who kind of realized that hamster was there. That's why she was trying to eat it or something. So okay, now here they like do a little funny thing where they're like, all right, like, like, everyone here took care of little, like, the Ricky Jr. So they're like, okay, let's see who, like, who he goes to. And everyone puts, like, Ricky Jr. there, and everyone puts their hand there. And it's so funny that at first Ricky Jr. goes to two of, like, Nendo and not Nendo, sorry, Kuboyasu and Kaido. And they were like, oh, look at them, look at him, he's coming to us as well. And in the end goes to Nendo, but then they realize he just went and pooped on their hands. And they're like, what the hell is this? So there you go. In the end, he ended up choosing Nendo. Obviously, she's the one who takes care of him and all. And oh my god, then they go to the storage room of the gym, keep the things, and Nendo realizes that he's missing, like, Ricky Jr. is missing. Tries to find out, realizes he's in his pants. Yeah, and try to go out, but the storage room has been locked. The usual trope of storage room being locked. Usually it's a girl, but this time it's 4 boys. And a hamster. So everyone's like, oh my god, what are we going to do? Not to worry, Ricky Jr. is here. But obviously Saiki from the beginning kind of opened the door, and no one realized that. But Nando's like, all right, let me use Ricky Jr. Ricky Jr. goes out and tries to bring the keys, but the teacher finds him out, opens the gym and sees them getting stuck. At least they're outside, but like, Nendo got told that, oh, never bring any pets to the school. All right, and then the next scene, obviously, Hiroshi Saito, the ordinary guy, and he's ordinary in so, like, every aspect, and it's crazy how Saiki is little by little becoming a stalker because of this guy. He's just stalking him, everyone, always keeping a note on how ordinary he is, and in the end, he's like, wow, this guy is ordinary in every aspect. He's the ultimate ordinary person, my role model, and he's like genuinely happy and smiling, and I'm like, wow, like, this is what is happening to Saiki. He's obsessed. And he's like, like, keeping every, like, tab on him, like, how much time he spends in the toilet, how much time he spends taking out the toilet paper, everything. And like, it's kind of becoming ridiculous at this point. And like, Reta is here. Reta, like, then they see that Nendo and he's going in their own direction. Reta messes with the situation, throws an eraser towards Nendo's head, to rile up that scene. At first, Saiki's like, "What the hell are you doing?" But then he realizes like, you know what? I'm kind of curious. How is he going to deal with Nendo? He's the ultimate ordinary person. How will an ordinary person deal with Nendo? Because Saiki always has trouble dealing with Nendo. So he's like, "Wait a minute, Reita, don't interfere. Let's see what he does." I love how he overanalyzes everything. Nendo's freaking out, and Nendo's like, "What the hell are you doing? Why are you throwing stuff at me?" And like what he does is he neither apologizes, neither tries to tries to confront the situation, nor apologizes. What he does is he's like, "Oh, class is about to start, I'm gonna go." And Saiki here explains what is so great about this line, and he says, "Don't you get it? What he said wasn't an apology or a denial, an apology but for cutting off the conversation. Sorry, class is about to start." Yeah, but you could take it as either one, it can also be taken as an apology or like something else. It's an ordinary phrase. It combines both apology and denial. Short advertised as a threading a needle. And Rita's like, "What are these analogies you're making?" And but Nendo's fighting back. Nendo's like, "Oh, what the hell are you saying? No, it's not time. The class is not starting, but it's actually time." The bell rings, and Nendo's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's true." And Saiki's like, "This is the genius. He's a genius of being ordinary. I'm going to become his friend." The first time that Saiki actually decides to make a friend, and he's ready with everything. The Jump magazine in his hand, hearing. Wait, was he listening to One OK Rock? Yeah, One OK Rock. And like he's doing everything that he likes, and he's like, "All right, this is the best way for him to at least kind of talk to me." Because he likes everything, and he'll automatically think like, "Oh my god, this is a person who has the same hobbies as me. Let me talk to him." And that's how friends are made. If you suddenly see someone doing something that you like, you're like, "Oh, you're doing that." Like, "Oh, you watch anime. I also watch anime. Which one do you like?" That's how you become friends. That's basically how you become friends. And he's ready with it. But this guy's an ordinary guy. He's like, I talk to him, but then in the end she's like, "Oh no, no, I have other things to do," and just goes away. And this is the first time Saiki wanted a friend, and he did not get. All the time, all the people just comes to him, and this is the first time he actually went to someone, and he just ignored him. Oh boy. All right, and the next part is the part with the haircut. Nendo has some crazy hair, and everyone wants to go to take a haircut. They go to Kaido's place, like there's like Kaido's acquaintance, I'm guessing. And everyone says that, "Oh, you do something." Kuwasa was kind of fussing about his mullet, while Nendo is like, "Oh, you do it like this," that gives him some random instruction. The hairdresser kind of thinks about it, and he kind of imagines it like, "Oh, it's probably like this, but I'm not quite sure." And he's like, "All right, let me do it," and he kind of cuts his hair, and it's so different. It's a different hairstyle. And then there's like, "You know what, I usually don't take this haircut, but it looks good, so yeah, let it be like this." And in the end, the hairdresser kind of looks at his ID and realizes what he thought is actually what his haircut is like. But anyways, Nendo's got that cool haircut, and he's just looking so good. And you know what? As soon as I saw the muffler, I realized like his chin is also being, like hidden, and that's also probably kind of bringing out the charm. Like that flowy hairstyle with a black and like a yellow color, and everything with the chin like actually hidden. It's actually kind of he's looking mysterious and a little bit like nicer. So everyone's looking at him, and at first, as always, Nendo doesn't realize what's going on. He's like, "Oh, what's going on?" And at first he doesn't realize he's popular. And Kuwasu and Kaido is like, don't try to don't try to be act smart, like this is just temporary. This is going to go away very soon." And then that first doesn't realize, but as soon as one of the girls come in, and she's like, "Oh, are you changing your hairstyle? It looks good on you." And he realizes, and then he's like, ah, you guys, like, like I remember there being also two other people who had a haircut, like, yeah. So what do you have to say about that? You guys also had your haircut. I've also had my haircut. And he's like, like his ego is getting bigger and bigger, and Kubiyas and Red, like, Kaido are just fuming. And they're like, all right, you know what? Let's take out the muffler. His chin is also like, been hidden. They try to do that, and even with his chin, like he's looking good, and all the girls are like, yeah, like, it looks good, like it's nothing, like, it's not a problem. And they start criticizing the other two boys, and they're like, what the hell are you doing? You criticizing him for his appearance and all, This line is so hilarious. The girls say, besides, people who laugh at how other people's look are the worst, talk about being petty. Looks at Nendo, says, you tell them off to Nendo, and sees Nendo's, doing, just picking his nose, putting it in his mouth. And they're like, yeah. Well, short-lived dream, They decided to go back to their like, their seats and start doing classwork again. And that was the end of the popular phase of Nendo. So there you go. And Saiki knew this was going to happen. Saiki's like, there you go, like I told. It's just a short-lived, like, like popularity phase. Anyways, that was a hilarious episode. These two episodes just were great. And yeah, so there you go. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. This was my reaction to The Disastrous Life of Saiki K, season 2, episode number 11 and 12. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with 2 more episodes of The Disastrous Life of Saiki K. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.